it's me again, and I'm going to do one more tag for you. I know I probably just posted another tag video and I look the same, but I just realised that I have been tagged one more time by Pensive Penumbra or Penumbra Tina, and she tagged me a little while ago in this All About Me tag, and I think I have done one that's kind of similar, but the questions aren't the same. So I wanted to do this because I figure that this is the best and easiest and quickest way for you guys to get to know a little bit about me and what I think about things. And I don't know, I like tag videos and I like watching other people answer the same questions because it's fun to sort of see people's opinions on like the same set of things and how they take and interpret questions and stuff like that. So like always, the questions will be in the bottom bar. Please do this tag, and if you have done it, let me know. Leave me a video response or just send me a link in the comments or something like that so I can see what you think about these questions, or just write them in the comments. If you don't film videos, which is totally fine, not everyone does film videos, just leave me a comment with the answers to these questions. So I'm going to jump straight into it to try and keep it as short as possible. Question number 1 is, do you have a middle name? Yes, I do have a middle name, and you guys probably actually already know it. My middle name is Jade, which is why my channel is Rachel Jade or Rachel JD, my main channel, and then obviously this channel is Rachel Likes to Ramble, but my middle name is Jade. Question number 2 is, what was your favourite subject in school? I'm not in school anymore, but my favourite subject, I would probably pick maybe business studies, which is kind of why I chose to study that in university. I also really liked textiles and design, so I took that and I was able to make a wedding dress for my major project. So that was kind of a fun class. And community and family studies was another class that I took, which I quite enjoyed. So they're just a few that I liked in school. Question number 3 is, what is your favourite drink? For me, that's probably apple juice. I don't drink soft drink at all. I never have. I have this thing about the bubbles. I don't know why, but I don't. I don't like soft drink. I do drink, so I kind of drink sort of water, cordial and juice. But I guess if I had to pick a favourite, it would be apple juice. Question number 4 is, what is your favourite song at the moment? At the moment, that's really hard because my favourite song can change sort of day to day, week to week. So just like right now, the song that's at the top of my playlist is If Only She Knew by Michelle Branch, which is actually one of her old songs, but I was sort of listening to a random playlist and it came up and was playing, and now I've sort of shuffled it into an actual playlist that I listen to regularly. So If Only She Knew by Michelle Branch, and I'll put a link to it if you haven't heard that song before. Question number 5 is, what would you name or have you named your kids? I don't have any kids, but what would I name them? I was actually talking about this yesterday with a friend, and there's so many names, so I'm not 100% sure. In terms of girls' names, I like Bailey, I like Taylor, I like Madeline, or yeah, I think I actually said that in my last video because I kind of said that if I had to be named something, I would like to be named Madeline because I like Maddie for short. So I like Bella or Isabella, or even Belle. I like that as well. For boys is kind of harder. I don't know. I like Jake, and I like Tyler. I don't mind Tyler. I don't know, I have to think more about boys' names. I'll have to get back to you on the boys' names because I'm not 100% sure exactly what I would name name my child if I had a son. Question number 6. Do you participate in any sports? At the moment, I don't really. I do take a Zumba class, which is kind of a sport, I guess, in a way, sort of. When I was younger, I danced sort of all through primary school and high school, so I really like dance. And I also used to play netball, which is an Australian sport. If you're in Australia or New Zealand, England, you probably know. I know in the States you don't really play netball, so I'm guessing you probably haven't heard of it, but it's kind of like basketball, kind of not. It's really not, but it's sort of the closest sport to describe it to someone who doesn't actually know what netball is, but I used to play that when I was younger as well. I'm kind of the most uncoordinated person. I am really bad, so not many sports in my life. Question number 7 is, what is your favourite book? This is kind of predictable, but I have and love so many books. Seriously, if I was to show you my bookshelf, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, but if you were to able to see, there is like a ton of books up there, and that is even not half of them. So I am a massive reader. I really do like reading books, and it's really hard to pick just one favourite, but if I have to say it, I always say Twilight, because, or even the Twilight Saga, but if I had to pick just absolutely one book, it'd be Twilight, which is the first book, purely because I guess it sparked my love of reading again, and I know it sparked the love of reading so many other people, so it's just one of those timeless stories that you love, and it's not even about necessarily the story, it's the way it's written. It's written so well that you just get sucked in and you just want to keep on reading it. So I really do love that book, and I know that probably 1,000 other people have said that answer, but it's Twilight. I'm not ashamed. Question number 9. Favourite animal? That's hard, but I'd probably say puppy dogs when they're little. I always had big dogs growing up, so I like big dogs. I had German Shepherds when I was younger. Question number 10 is favourite perfume. That's hard, but at the moment it's probably Vera Wang Princess. What are the other ones I liked? I really liked Ralph Lauren, just the Ralph one, in the blue bottle. I really like that. And Marc Jacobs Daisy. And then I guess the Be Delicious perfume, the green one, the original one by DKNY. That is probably one of my favourites. I'm a really big fan of apples in general. I love apple pie. Is probably my favourite food, or at least my favourite dessert. And I love apple juice, like I said, and I love apple smelling things. So Be Delicious by DKNY is probably one of my favourites as well. Question number 11 is favourite holiday. I don't know if this means one that I've been on and one that I would like to go on. In terms of ones that I've been on, I go to Fiji with my family sort of semi-regularly, and I just love that place. The people are so nice, and the weather's generally nice when we go, and we just sort of spend the time. It's really relaxing, sitting in the pool, playing like water volleyball, doing sort of like water sports and stuff. It's fun, and it's relaxing, and I really do like that place, and I love the people, and I just think it is a really nice, friendly place to go. In terms of places I wanted to go, my one ultimate all-time place that I want to visit in terms of holidays is the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. It's partly, I don't know, this started like when I was so young, and I don't know why. I think it was because it was into sort of so many different movies. There was like an episode of my, was it My Wife and Kids? Yeah, that's right. I think they did an episode there, and there was like a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen movie that was set there, and I think it's Into the Blue, the Jessica Alba and Paul Walker movie that is set there, and there's just there's another movie too, one with I think Penelope Cruz in it, and that's set at the Atlantis in the Bahamas as well. And there's so many. I think even a book that I've read when I was ages ago was sort of referenced there, and I just every now and then I look at their website and I just think, wow, I would just absolutely love to go there. So one day maybe that is sort of like my dream destination. I always said that if I ever won the lotto, like won big, I would like pay, that would be my first thing I would do, would pay to sort of take all my family and friends to go on a holiday there, because I don't know, it's just one of these places that in the back of my mind I've always wanted to go. Another place would be Disneyland. Question number 12 is, did you graduate high school? Yes, I did. I graduated in 2006. Question number 13, have you ever been out of the country? Yes, I have. Not sort of heaps far. Like I said, I go to Fiji, so that's obviously out of the country. And I've also been to like Vanuatu and New Caledonia. I went on a cruise as for schoolies. So when if you don't know what schoolies is, it's generally just like sort of like a holiday that people go on when they graduate year 12. So in Australia, that's generally either they go up to Queensland and go to schoolies on the Gold Coast, or it used to be that you could go on a schoolies cruise, which is what I did, and that went to those places. So that's sort of the two times that I've been out of the country, to go to Fiji, which I've been to a few times, and then to go to New Caledonia and Vanuatu on a cruise. Question number 14 is, do you speak any other languages? No, I don't. I really wish I did. I kind of want to learn Italian because my mum's parents are Italian, so I'd love to learn Italian. Question number 15 is how many siblings do you have? I have one sibling. I have a younger sister who's 19 turning 20. Question number 16 is what is your favourite store? That is way too hard. There is just so many. I couldn't sort of pick one. My favourite store would be like an online store, so then I can pick heaps of things. At the moment, sort of most of my clothes that I bought recently have come from Forever New, which you've probably seen because you've seen it in a couple of haul videos that I've done on my other channel if you're subscribed to that as well. So I guess I could say that is my favourite store at the moment, but it's kind of expensive, so I don't shop there often. Other than that, I kind of like Target. Question 17 is what is your favourite restaurant? I don't really have a favourite restaurant because I'm not a massive sort of foodie. I'm actually probably one of the world's fussiest eaters. So restaurants are sort of not high on my sort of priority list, I guess, in some ways. I really like Stir Crazy, which is like a noodle bar restaurant that I have kind of near me that I quite like. I like McDonald's. It's like McDonald's is technically a restaurant. At least it's in their names, McDonald's restaurants. Not that most people would consider that a restaurant. Question number 18 is did you or do you like school? I actually did like school. I sort of had a lot of friends and I didn't have necessarily a too bad experience at school. I didn't like sort of the homework assessment aspect of it, not because I didn't do well, but purely because assessments and things stress me out. I'm sure if you watch this channel and you've seen my vlogs whinging about uni, I apologise for those, but I need to get it off my chest, so I got it off to you guys. But I don't like being assessed. I don't enjoy it. It stresses me out, and it sort of, when it comes to those kind of things, it ends up taking over my whole life. So I know this in school, really, considering in the end I didn't even necessarily use my UAI, which is sort of like our university admissions index, or that's what it used to be called when I was in high school, and that's sort of what determines sort of what uni you can go to and what course you can do here in Australia. And I kind of and I didn't really use that because I deferred uni, so I probably could have stressed a lot less in school, which would have made it a lot more enjoyable. But I did generally like school. Question number 19. Favourite YouTubers? Oh wow. Okay, that's just too hard. There are so many. I'm subscribed to so many people. Probably the original ones that I sort of subscribed to was the What the Buck Show. Michael Buckley. I think he's hilarious. I love his channel, and he's got multiple channels actually, and I subscribe to all of them because I really like his videos. And I think the first sort of like beauty person that I subscribed to was Makeup Geek, or Marlene. She is an actual makeup artist and she is fantastic. So I've watched her for quite a long time. There's just so many YouTube channels that I really like, and you could always check my subscriptions box, not necessarily for this channel but for my Rachel JD channel, because that's sort of where I have a lot of my subscriptions to the people that I like watching. But yeah, I don't know, there's just way too many to pick. His favourite movie, again, that's way too hard. I love so many movies, but if I had to pick a couple, I really like Robin Hood Men in Tights. I'm just going to pick one random one. That movie is hilarious. It's sort of like a send-up of the Robin Hood story, but I have just these memories of watching it in high school with some of my friends and just laughing my head off. I don't know why. It's probably because I was like late and I was tired, and you get to that point where you're kind of delirious and laugh at anything, but I really do think that movie is hilarious, and no matter how many times I watch it, I still think it's funny, and I can quote lines to my friends and I laugh, and I don't know, I just have good memories surrounding that movie. PC or Mac is question number 22. Generally a PC, but I am moving slowly towards Mac. 23 is what kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone 3GS. Question number 24 is how tall are you? I'm 5'6", which is like 168 centimeters, I think. Wow, we're done. Yay. That was all 24 questions. I'm going to link them in the bottom bar, or list them, sorry, in the bottom bar, so you can do this tag too. And I'm going to go because this is already a super long video, so I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.